course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Hey, peace and blessings, and it's a blessing to have peace. What up, angels and saints? It's your boy with the color bandana, Salvation Gaming. Back with another LA Noire episode. I haven't done one of these in a minute, but I'm back at it again. How y'all doing?
Deirdre Muller's
Y'all good? I'm glad.
The Emperor may
If
soon
not,
have to
hopefully
come to
this
terms with the
video
fact that he's wearing no clothes.
lift your spirits, make you laugh, bring some joy to your life. Where am I going? I'm going right into the detective room. I'm supposed to be trying to find the exit. But hopefully this video can make you laugh and smile and all that. Skipper.
You're behind the wheel.
I mean, Rusty. Let's go. We're going to the pawnbroker. So we're going to figure out what's going on with this ring that Skipper asked us to look for.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Muller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Alright, let's get to it. Let's get up in here. Get some information.
How can I help you boys?
Yes, you can.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
That's light work. 50 bucks? Alright, let's check these rings out.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Alright, let's check out the other one.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
How do you not know that? Okay, 22 karat. Alright.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Alright. Let's get going. Come on, Rusty.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let's get to the crime scene, which is the
Fine.
railroad.
Where are we headed?
Rail yard. I said railroad.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, the man who killed Elizabeth Shue may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Let's go.
We should keep this development with the rings.
Hey, man, they cut me off like that.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Rusty got an attitude problem. Hey, I gotta block that out.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Type of
I look
angle
after
was
all the
that?
rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to
Negro?
make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Alright. Dang, Negro is kind of black. I'm not even gonna lie. He almost look like he's straight shadow. Ugh. Alright, that's the crime scene. Let's go talk to this fellow brother. Let's talk to him.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Alright. Let's go check out the crime scene. Alright. Check out the body first before I check out clues.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Check the face.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
It's like the ring right
Another
off the
missing
finger.
ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Nothing on this hand, which usually is always the case. There's nothing on the other hand. Let's check out these clues. But homegirl was stumbling. You talking about drunk? She was tumbling. What's in your handbag, girl? All right. Any information? Looks like a note. Yeah, I love it. Evelyn.
was trying to get her to come
I'm
home.
sorry, y'all. I'm like, I was just, but let's check out. No, don't back out. I'm trying to go back in. I was trying to get that pink slip, that pink card right here. Yeah, grab that.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Company.
That's going to be
Can't
difficult,
read.
Cole. Keystone Studio lot
Elevens.
closed back
I
at
keep
41.
saying Evelyn Summers. Good gracious Lord, get yourself together, Aaron. All right, let's check out these matches. Zoom in. Let's go. There we go.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
All right. And let's see, what's this? Is it nope?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
All right. That's about it. All right. Let's go back and I think what? Oh, let's interview this guy right here. That's the guy.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
Why you
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
God!
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no law
Gracious,
against it.
Like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Rusty, you put that haymaker on him. What's that you got? You nasty.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
You are
Don't hit him.
disgusting. Oh my goodness.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Okay, he had a straight face, so good cop.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
All right. Discovery of
You
victim.
found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
All right, he already broke bad cop. He already broke.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives?
What?
I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out.
Disgusting.
Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Good God.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Have you no shame? Ugh. This is disgusting. But anyway, let's get going, man. But before we go, let's hit the phone booth. What's wrong with these people? Nasty.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help,
Didn't
Detective?
he be
I need an
genius.
address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Okay, so we got information on the liquor store we could check out. Let's get going. Come on, Rusty. Before you start throwing more blows on these
Can you drive to this
people.
one?
And
Let's
where
go to the
exactly
liquor
are we
store.
going?
Thank you. Yeah, you need to cool off. Drive me to the liquor store.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. Do you think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Thank you, sir. So we here at the liquor store. Show me where, we talking to the clerk, showing us where Evelyn's stuff here is at. Apparently she lived here.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let
Must
us
have been
take
down
some
on her
road,
luck.
this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Well, you should
We'll take a look
use
around.
the better judgment, sir. All right, let's check out some clues. Oh, she's pretty. That's a pretty picture of her and her mom, which I'm thinking is her mom. What's this? Another picture.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Alright, what's this book on the floor?
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Alright, let's check going further.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor is a crazy name. Alright. Let's see. Bowling pin?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that.
hobby.
Place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Alright, what's this one?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Hmm.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
1938. Good
She
gracious.
worked in legal copyrights for music.
Alright, let's back out. Let's go interview the clerk. We already got the clue, so come on. Come on, put a little pep in your step. Thank you. Alright, contact with victim.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Okay. Good call.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Relationship with victim.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
He seems genuine. Good cop.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Okay. Knowledge of McCaffrey.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Bad. He broke his eye contact. Bad cop.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's
Got
mother?
intuition point.
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
I'm trying.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Alright, well, let me go get him. You ready, Rusty? Let's go. Come on. Let's go to the next destination.
You know the way. You
Which
can drive.
is, let's go to the
Fine. Where are we headed?
Mitch Bar. No, Mitch Bar. Yeah, let's go to Mitch Bar. I know I didn't say it right. Mishar Bar.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What guys? There's only one person.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just
the
a
guy I'm
starving
looking for.
writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Why you sound
Okay.
like you yelling through the mic?
I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Alright, criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Doubt that. Just off your response. Bad cop.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Relationship with victim.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
It's a darn lie. She got a book with your name on it on the front cover.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Aces? Boy, I go to the book. Full house.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that.
About aces.
A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Alright, now we gotta look for a guy named Tiernan. Alright, let's get going. Riley's bowling alley is next.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
First things first, Papa freaks all the honey. No, it's like no. But first things first, we gotta get to the bowling alley first. Let's handle that situation first.
Hello, Rusty. 2 on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
He's only a rider, so he can't really help.
Where would he be though? She said in the lanes. I don't see nobody in the lane. I really don't, like, all I see is bowlers.
Down the left side of the alley.
Oh, thank you, Rusty. How'd you even know that? You said that so casually. There's a door. Okay.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Oh. It's always a runner. I couldn't catch him by then? Alright.
There!
You just gonna take somebody's car? That's a nice car, though. Let's go. Rusty, what are you doing? You left me. Whatever. This car is fast. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, here we go. I got a faster car and he's still like, yeah. How he turned the corner? He almost hit that green car. How did he turn the corner so sharply like that? It's like you catch up and then they just zip past just to get ahead. All right, here we go.
Careful.
No, it ain't no careful. Oh, they skipping. Oh. Sheesh. Oh, there's no pedestrians, no pedestrians. His hood came off, he's still driving. Here we go.
Not a care in the world.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh man, we're going into the tunnel. Is that a train? Oh. I'm trying to ramble. Come on, get Get him, he's right there! Oh my goodness, I'm turning this car up. This ain't gonna last. And there's more trains coming. Get him, he's right there! Oh my goodness. Come on, you guys, he's right there! Oh my goodness, the game ain't trying to let me get past. Oh! Damn it! Okay, that's it. I'm done now. I'm mad. My tires all messed up. And he crashed. Oh, take it from the back! Pause, man. I'm tired of him, man. I'm tired.
Give it up! LAPD!
That was just nerve-wracking. Just ram him from the back.
About fucking time.
Exactly. Thank you. The game played me on this. Like why it took so long just to catch him? And where were you, Rusty? You left me.
You can drive.
What in that case with that
And
poor
where
lady
exactly
killed
are
near
we
City
going?
Hall?
Where the hell were you, Rusty? Oh.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
You
We
shut
might go
your
faster
mouth.
if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Oh my goodness. Game glitched out on me. I wouldn't be surprised that's the reason why I almost lost him. Good gracious.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God.
The game is still glitching out. Alright, let's get into this place.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Alright, let's get down to the captain in the basement. Got basement stories. Alright.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal? Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said also.
Okay. Skip into the booth. Well, we gotta get to a phone. All right.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
All right. Let's go. All right, so let's head over to McCaffrey's apartment. I'll see y'all when I get there.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Alright, we're here. Let's see if we can... I can't check the
Help
door.
me out.
I can't check the...
Call me a
actual
red basher,
apartment.
but I think we should look in on that fellow traveler from the bar. That McCaffrey guy.
What? Like... Usually it'll tell you what floor it's on. Well, I guess I can't click on it. It's not in there, so I guess we're just gonna have to just keep on walking until a cutscene or until we figure out what door it is at. Level 1. Okay, let's just go up. Check. Guess we're gonna knock on each door. Start over here. Okay, he ain't knock. There's no knocking. Just keep on checking each door. Oh, here we go.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
It's already done. It's just...
I don't think so.
You know, irrelevant. It looked like someone was eating SpaghettiOs. You can clean up your mess. What's this? Oh, snap. This is the other half of the letter.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body.
Okay.
At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Okay. That's one clue. Bloody tire iron and a shirt.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Yeah, I feel you.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we
If
need
the
to
police
find
is
him,
here,
and in a
don't you
hurry.
think?
Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier.
Got a pitching coop? You think he Mike Tyson
Surely
or
we can
something?
write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Let's go. Let's go get this let's go get the criminal.
Solve that big case.
Who's you? I solve a lot of big cases for your information, big homie. Thank you. All right.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
What the heck
Running
was
on a
that
hangover,
supposed to do?
McCaffrey?
Just do
Sit
picture
down
days?
and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
What? What the heck? Where'd he go? There's no pole on the side. Where did he go? How he jump down so fast? What? Oh snap! There's a whole ladder right here. How he moved down there so fast? That's crazy. Come on, come on. Gotta play catch up now. Come on. I gotta look at the map too. Get out the way. Dang, he all the way down the street.
He looks dangerous.
I'm trying. Dang, he in the back. He in the back of the store? Alright. Bust this right. There you go.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
He ran out of breath. Come on. Come on. Straight run. I should get him. Right here. Get him. Come on. He's right there. Get him.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Get him.
McCaffrey,
It just went
you're under
straight to a
arrest on
cutscene.
suspicion of murdering
I thought he
Evelyn
was gonna
Summers.
tackle him. Well, okay. We got him.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up.
All
I
right,
don't think
let's
that
get back to
asshole
the police
Jameson
station.
could have done it, do you?
I'll see you when I get there.
Whoever did it. It wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
You say that all the time. I get everything
praying the
right.
prince come through
Get
so I
out
can
of my
nail the
face,
son of a
man.
bitch.
All right, so let's go interview both these guys. All right. Let's go. Matter of fact, let's go here first.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Relationship with victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Straight up lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
The last scene. The victim last scene. By McCaffrey.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Victim's book found.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
I'm gonna doubt that.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi for James Terrence.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You do remember, you just broke. Look at your eyes.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
We know because we got the receipt for the liquor purchase from the guy, the clerk that told us.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Access to murder weapon.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Doubt that.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
We're gonna leave the investigation, the interrogation.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
All right. Let's head out and let's go talk to McCaffrey, get some information from him, and see what he has to spill. So let's get going.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Alibi for McCaffrey.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying because you got the.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
The letter from her mom, the torn letter.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Access to tire iron.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Yeah, just like any other person. You're lying. Because we have,
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan said so. Tiernan said his alibi towards you.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you.
Cheers.
Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Let's get going. Let's hit the booth. Get some information.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. So we got the information on McCaffrey's history. So we're gonna have to go back and talk to both of them, actually. So let's go see what's his name? Tiernan. Why y'all just standing here?
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
Events prior to murder.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
That's a straight lie, because McCaffrey just accused you of killing her.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Neck going up. Why is neck going up like that? But McCaffrey, to answer your question, McCaffrey just accused you. So.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Wipe the snot from your nose, man. Calm down. Let me talk to
Wait
McCaffrey
here.
real quick. Alright. Military
You were
service.
in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen.
Excuse me, y'all.
And an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
That's a straight lie. They say you got in trouble
You're
for
lying,
assaulting a woman.
McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
I can't stand this dude. Criminal record, all the way down at the bottom.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Okay, well, thank you for pretty much confessing.
Governor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Alright, Angels of Saints, that's it for the studio secretary murder. We got all the clues, we got all the questions correct. $463 worth of vehicle damage and C damage 321, but no injuries. But if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Check out some more of the LA Noire videos. But remember, keep your mind on God, God on your mind, with your hand on the Bible, head to the sky. I love you. Peace.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Moving with the bad boys.